All right, another tool that we're going to take a look at in this course for securing your mobile devices is a tool from iScan Online. Now, from an enterprise viewpoint, this is a really interesting tool. So we've been talking about allowing individuals to bring their own devices to work. How do we deal with that in an organization that has to have specific policies? Now, your employees will just have to follow some certain compliance policies. So I'm going to give you the example of, well, let's just say that we're a banking institution and we have some individuals that go out and they travel for business. They work with the businesses associated with the bank. Now, there aren't very many of them that do that, but there are a few, enough to pay attention to, and we've allowed these individuals to make use of this. Now, this is obviously not a common scenario, especially with banking, but there are many companies out there who do have employees who do this. So, let's just give an example of utilizing our own in-house solution for accepting credit cards. And let's say I'm a salesperson. I've got to be PCI compliant, how we can verify that the systems that are being used by individuals in the field are going to meet our compliance policies. Now, this is where iScan Online comes in. As an organization, we can purchase a tool like this and require that individuals do a threat test from time to time. Now, I'm just going to continue without registering here, and we're going to perform a scan. One of the things that iScan Online has achieved is they are the fastest in scanning. I mean, they have fastest way to scan any device for security threats. So here we are, already finished with this. That was fast. The scan of this device is completed, and now we can take a look at it in the Results tab. I'm going to click on the Results tab, and it's going to bring up what's going on here. Immediately, look, it found 4 vulnerabilities and gives a severity of 8.8. Then it walks through, tells us how we can fix the device, what's going on with it, and the CDEs. Android 4.0 through 4.3 allows hackers to bypass intended access restrictions and remove device locks via crafted application. So you can see the details here, and it goes right down through some of the various components. Now, what's cool is this tool. It allows us to have a report that is useful. Now, not only do we have a report, you're probably saying, oh yeah, cool, okay, they got a cool report. But on the back end here, if we had a business account, which I do not, but if we had a business account, we would be able to require any devices that connect to our infrastructure to be cleared through iScan. And if that device doesn't pass the iScan test or the vulnerability test, it will block it from being able to be connected. And that is some really actually good stuff. So when you start looking around at some of these things, this is what we're talking about. Now, I can go to settings here, and right now I'm not registered and I don't have a scan reminder set up, but you can see here that we can require devices to be scanned regularly whenever it might be. We can also register the device. We can go through and take a look at that. But what's interesting is that from an enterprise solution, we have quickly and easily run a scan on these mobile devices. And now that is being reported back to us so we know what's going on and we can choose what happens with the device. Now, this one comes back with a high risk. I don't want this one being connected, obviously. This needs to be taken care of. It needs to be fixed. I hope that some of the different tools that we have taken a look at will help you see and understand some cool options with regards to securing the devices and monitoring the overall risk associated with these devices.